shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the green. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hey boy, we got another one. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that is incomplete. Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. This, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is might have a few more for 2023.
Cup 19! Hey, pass!
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Hey.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Very nice catch there by Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the game after just 2 seasons in the league. As a rookie, 2nd-team All-Pro, and then in his 2nd year, was 2nd in the league in yardage. This guy continues to grow and get better with every game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Trap 50, trap 50.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Back 60. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Go, Reed, go.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give left side to Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
back to the ground. Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Randall, 18 Randall.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Smith will come in motion right.
Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Vikings first down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, it's Cook again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Good route here. Hey, we're good.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Get quickly to Thielen here. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cousins. He's going to air one out. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 30 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Cousins will try and throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
70 Rangers. Come back team. 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Elliott now to have the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Cook again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed. And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Rolling to his right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On second down, here's DeWongu. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Head the street, head the street. Buffalo 18.
Running right, here's Sanders. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Hurts. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. In motion left comes Brown.
Back in 60. Broncos.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Cousins here to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Cousins to throw it. Caught on the slant.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Black.
Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Warrior 70.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Lions. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.